Welcome to Takeoff Time.
I'm Jake.
I'm Erik.
I'm Ty.
And we're
Jet
Running Club. All right, today we got some good segments. A lot of them are returning from last week. We'll start off by going over our week of training. We'll each give one bad, one good from this week. We'll go through this week in running. There was a lot that happened this week in running. Some crazy fast times. We'll jump into our opinions, give our hot takes, our performance of the week, and our song of the week. And then we'll come through with our question of the week. This week's question of the week is a surprise. You guys will find out when we get there. And then we're going to have my wife jump on the pod, give her take on something. We have no idea what it is. And then that's pretty much it for today's episode. So, Jake, why don't you start us off with your week?
My week of training consisted of 16.86 miles across 3 runs. But that's it. And I might do 3 more miles today because I just got my brand new shoes that I ordered on Friday. And they're already here.
That's
quick. They
quick.
were going to get there next Friday.
What kind are they?
Pegasus.
They were the pegs.
Yeah,
Okay.
they were indeed the pegs. They will never be anything but the pegs.
Love that.
I just did 3 runs. One was a workout-esque thing with the children. We did kind of mock 200s.
Oh, yeah.
Turf in the indoor facility. Mock.
Yeah, that's our mascot.
M-A-C-H. I meant M-O-C-K.
Oh, mock. Okay.
That was the most
I was
insane
thinking-
look you just gave me right there.
All right, continue.
That leads into my one bad. Why do we lead with the one bad?
Because you always want bad news first. You want to end on the good news. Start with bad, but we're moving forward, and it's a good thing.
Okay.
That's my theory.
We'll pretend we all agree with that. So the one bad from my training week is that those faux 200s destroyed my hamstrings for like 3 days. It was very, very bad. But the good is that I survived the 200s without actual injury, and then all the runs were 5+ miles. So that was exciting. That's my weekend running.
Nice. Yeah, this week I did just under 30 miles. So I think it was 29 point whatever miles. I did take a couple days off to hopefully give my bones a chance to rest and joints after, what was that? Tuesday's runs, plural. That gives some insight into how not great I was feeling Wednesday. So my one bad, after Tuesday going into Wednesday, my back was so sore. I was like, I'm going to be bedridden. I'm going to have a broken vertebrae or something. But my one good, that got better, and I did survive 12.5 miles on Tuesday. So going into this week, I had not done a single run 5 miles or greater. And on Monday, I did 5 miles, and Tuesday, I did 4 in the a.m., and then I did 8.5 in the p.m.
That's horrible.
So if any of you are looking for training advice, don't do that. And that 8.5 mile run in the p.m. included, I think the last 5 miles were all sub 640, and the last 1.5 miles were sub 615. Right. So I was in quite a lot of pain after that one. But tentatively, I've survived it. And so that was my one good for this week.
Tentatively.
Like
that.
As far as my week in training, I went exactly 9 miles over 2 runs. Again, not what I wanted, but I am currently between gyms, and I had no way to run on a treadmill with the cold weather. So I did 2 treadmill runs in general, wanted to do 1 or 2 more. We said bad first, right?
You can go whatever, but I think bad first is best.
Okay, I guess do whatever. Okay.
My bad, similar to Jake's, would be my hamstrings were destroyed this week. We back squatted Monday, and I literally couldn't walk till Friday morning. It was
you
horrible.
could run.
I did run on Tuesday, and it was like top 5 worst run of my life. I didn't tell you guys this. I could have definitely made it to Wednesday's lift because I started work late on Wednesday due to the cold. But I just couldn't move, so I didn't tell you guys I could make it, and I slept instead because I knew the Nordics would kill me.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming clean.
Yeah.
At the end of the week.
My body wouldn't be able to do it.
All right.
So that was my bad. My good is that my calf is feeling like 75% better. So I ran 5 miles on the treadmill yesterday. Felt great. Little soreness afterwards, but in general it felt good. So I'm excited about that.
Good.
Nice. All right. Now we'll go into this week in running. So there was a ton that happened, mainly this past weekend, I should say.
People did run.
Yeah, within the last 48 hours, there were a lot of good runs.
Mm-hmm.
So to start off with the shortest distance, U20 world record was run in the indoor 400. Jonathan Sims, 44.62. He's not even 20 yet.
That's gross.
Ridiculous.
Yeah. 22.31 per 200. And if we go even further, 11.15. And my top speed, I don't think, if you were to take the middle 10 meters of a 100, my top speed, I don't think is fast enough to run 11.15. So that was the first, not the last, first world record. There was a 16-year-old world record. I believe this was run yesterday in New Zealand. So in New Zealand is obviously summer right now there. And so Sam Ruth, I believe is how you say his name, ran the mile outdoors. He's 16 years old and he ran 3:53 for the full mile.
What are these kids eating?
Seriously.
How is that possible?
The thing is, Wheaties aren't popular, so it's not even like he's eating Wheaties.
I don't know.
There's something new.
There's
something
in the
new.
water over
He's
there.
probably just sleeping 13 hours a day.
Yeah,
That's probably what he's doing.
Sleep 13 hours a day and do double threshold every other hour of the day.
Yeah.
You should be good. So again, that was the second world record, but it's not the last. So this was kind of funny. I think it was Thursday or Friday. Cole Hocker runs the indoor 2K, runs 4:54, set the American record. That was Thursday or Friday. Today, right now, he is the number 3 all-time American. That is horrible. He broke the American record by, I think, 2 seconds Thursday or Friday in the 2K running 4:54. Now he's number 3 all time. So that goes into the next meet. New Balance Grand Prix. First of all, there were some fireworks during the week. Vernon Norwood, Noah Lyles. Vernon's more of a 400 guy. Noah's more of a 200 guy. A little bit of social media beef, which I think is good for the sport.
It has to be good for the sport.
Yeah. I mean,
Sure.
they're like adding each other on social media, all in good fun. But it's cool to see that when you got different specialists coming together to race in the 300, which is not typically done. Lyles ended up taking second, 32.15 to Jareem Richards of Trinidad and Tobago, 32.14. Norwood did lose to Lyles, 32.38, and the shocker, Trayvon Bromell, one of the top U.S. sprinters, 35.36 to take last in that race, which was fourth. So you got 3 32-second 300s and a 35-second 300. That's brutal. Next was Hobbs Kessler. This was the indoor 2K. This was insane. So this kid, I believe he's not a kid, but he's young. I think he's a year younger than I am.
He's a kid.
Yeah, so he's 22 or something like
22,
that.
yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so 22, and he outkicked Grant Fisher. Probably, you could easily argue Grant Fisher is like one of the greatest American distance runners of all time.
Yeah.
I mean, with the records he set already. Obviously not a short distance guy, but still, Hobbs Kessler outkicks him. World record, 2K, 4:48 indoors. 2:24 for 1K, and then doing that again. we saw the NCAA record was broken for the 1K. It was like 2:17. Even if you run 2:17, you still have to come back and run 2:31 to run 4:48. Like, you're not even clear at that point.
Oh.
But Grant Fisher was second in 4:49. He's now second all-time in the world, second all-time in American history, and Cole Hocker is number 3 at 4:54. 5 seconds behind second.
Held it for a whole 2 days.
Yeah. And then we're not done with world records. Josh Hoey, indoor 800 meter world record, 142.5 indoors. disgusting.
Where was that run?
That was also at the New Balance Grand Prix. This has all pretty much been at the Grand Prix. That's up in Boston. It's like the New Balance track in Boston. It's supposed to be a really nice facility. But yeah, 142.5. And then same meet, Cooper Lutkenhouse, high school phenom, went to the Olympics world champs last year.
Yeah.
That's what I meant to say. After an insane season, including ending it with like a ton of PRs at the U.S. trials, runs the high school record for the indoor 800, 145. That was a long time record. That was, I believe, it was like something like 2 decades, so like 20 years that record's been held. And now it's 145 in the indoor 800 as a high schooler.
It's insane.
Yeah.
It really is.
Yeah, so I think 4 world records. There was an NCAA record in the 1K and a high school record in the indoor 800 this weekend.
It's gonna sound dumb, but did you guys watch the Hobbs Kessler race?
I did not get a chance to watch the full thing.
No.
It's gonna sound stupid, but it's insane how casual part of it is. Like the pacer came through a full mile 3:52 and then just yogged off the track.
Yeah, just some guy.
Like just some guy who's not even involved in anything.
Yeah.
He just yogged at 3:52 and then just like casually walked off. It was insane.
Well,
That's
that's
not
like
dumb.
that's like
That's
sub
insane.
Yeah.
sub 4 used to cement your spot at D1 Nationals. If you're running 3:55, you might make it.
It's crazy.
Like it's insane.
He just pounded the backstretch. It was unbelievable. That last
Hobbs
lap.
Kessler has had a lot of close calls to that like next level greatness sort of thing. He actually, I don't know if you guys knew this, he held the road mile world record at one point.
Did not know that.
Where was that?
I forget where, but the story was World Athletics had just decided that the road mile world record, like that would count as a world record. So I think he was the first one to like win like an official mile race on the roads. And then, I mean, it was still fast.
Yeah.
It was like 3:50 something.
Yeah.
But yeah, so he's got quite a few. Between him and just him, Josh Hoey, who's still relatively young. I think he's like 26.
Sounds right.
And Cooper Lutkenhouse, who's in high school. American distance running is not going anywhere. I mean, Grant Fisher is still here. There's a lot of guys, Cole Hocker, Cooper Tier. Those guys are all still here. And there's more that keep on coming. So, crazy weekend in running.
Exciting times.
Yeah. So, next, we'll go into our opinions. We'll take a break from, well, maybe not a break from running entirely, but we'll take a look at our hot takes, performance of the week, and our song of the week. So, Jake, do you want to get us started with your hot take?
I can do that. So I think that all world officials and world leaders need more prestigious titles. Like, I don't think that president, prime minister, ambassador, king, queen, whatever you want to be called, I don't think that cuts it. And do you want to know why? Because I was recently watching something, and it was taking place in like 2016 in Cambodia. And they were talking about the Cambodian prime minister who held office from 1998 to 2023. It's a very long time to run over a country.
Wow, yeah.
But his official title, you had to say it all, was Lord Prime Minister and Supreme Military Commander.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Great. But I think this one is kind of even better. His wife, the so-called First Lady of Cambodia, was the most glorious and upright person of genius.
That's awesome.
Which is what I want you two to start calling me.
Yeah,
But
very an upright person, genius. I like it.
however, that's not the best one that I found.
Oh, no.
The best one that I found, which is what really made me leap to this conclusion, was the former president of Uganda, Idi Amin, who, and this is why I had to write this down, Ty. He went by, this was his full title.
Oh my God.
President for Life, Field Marshal Al-Haji Dr. Idi Amin Dada, Lord of all the beasts of the earth and fishes of the sea, and conqueror of the British Empire and Africa in general and Uganda in particular. That's his full title.
In particular.
That's insane. No, I agree though. I think that's a great take.
Like,
Yeah.
how vanilla is it just
Yeah.
to be president of the United States?
I was going to say, like, you started going and I was like, oh yeah, like that's a great take. Like it needs to be more like sci-fi movies like Star Wars where they have great titles, but the titles that you have mentioned like blew Star Wars out of the water. Like I don't think we can stop there.
As long as possible.
I loved that title.
Yeah.
I'm just picturing a world leader like sitting behind a desk with like a really small nameplate, and those people have like the longest nameplate of all time.
Oh my god.
Exactly. So yes, that's I suppose my hot take of the week. That's what I think.
It's a great hot take.
That's a hot take. All right.
Would you like to go second?
I would love to.
All right.
My hot take is that this is specifically once food has been cooked and prepared.
Go ahead.
He's already mad.
Like once it's on the plate ready to go. I think salt and pepper are overused.
I love this.
So people always talk. I think the number one thing that comes to mind for me is like eggs. People will make eggs, put them on their plate, and then they dump salt and pepper on it. And when you put pepper on eggs, they're no longer eggs. They don't taste like eggs at all. They just taste like pepper. And I think too many foods do that. I think people ruin too many foods by adding too much salt and pepper after cooking. While you're cooking it, like beforehand, you're seasoning chicken, like all that stuff. Like, I think that's fine, but once it's done cooking, salt and pepper ruin the flavor of food.
I love that.
In what way do you love that, Ty?
I agree. I don't use any salt and pepper, literally ever. I don't touch it at my house unless I'm making eggs, but I crack them into the pan and I pour a little salt and pepper in there.
That's different.
Then it cooks up and then we're good. I never touch salt and pepper ever other than that.
Okay. I disagree wholeheartedly. I don't want to get into specifics because I know somebody that's going to disagree with this even more than I do. I think would be very happy to write in to give us their take on it. And I think we should read it aloud at some point. But
All right.
we're going to table that for now. But not everybody agrees with that take, and I think it's quite mad, as a matter of fact. But thank you for sharing.
He hates that I shared that.
He's so upset right now.
Oh, well.
That's awesome. That was a great hot take.
Thank you.
It is a hot take. I will give you that.
Mine is not going to be quite as controversial, I don't think. But I'm a big ginger ale guy. I drink ginger ale every day.
Every day?
Literally every day for dinner, I drink ginger ale. I had one for lunch today.
With dinner or for dinner?
As a part of my
I
dinner.
prefer the for dinner.
I had
That's
one for
my
lunch
meal
today.
every day is one can of ginger ale.
Oh
No,
my goodness.
I love ginger ale. Tastes better on airplanes.
Oh, 100%.
Ginger ale on an airplane is the crispiest thing I've ever tasted in my life. And I think
Second to a McDonald's Sprite.
yes, correct. Well, no, actually I don't agree with that. I'm not a Sprite guy, so I guess I can't really 100% agree with that statement, but the people who have never had ginger ale 30,000 feet in the air have to try it. It's the best.
Have you?
I never have, no.
You have
Oh, yeah. See,
What do you
I'm
get
on your
on an
side.
airplane?
Yeah.
What's that?
What do you get on an airplane? Like water? You have to get
Okay.
ginger ale next time.
Okay.
And the thing is,
Sometimes
even
get a Coke.
my argument
Once in a while.
too, because some people I think might say they don't drink soda, and so therefore why would they get ginger ale on a plane?
Mhm.
The servings are small enough. I feel like
Mhm.
it's like you probably get like 4 ounces of soda.
Yeah.
But I would agree.
It's so
30,000 feet in the air, ginger ale is without a doubt the best soda.
It sounds good.
That's my hot take. Thank
That's
you.
a great take.
I think Erik was the only one who had a really hot take.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was, somewhat
Yeah.
controversial.
And I know, even though Bella's not here right now, she would wholeheartedly disagree because she puts salt on everything.
Yes, she should.
Yeah. So,
Good.
all right, performance of the week. Ty, do you want to start us off this one?
Oh God, yeah, I do. This might take a minute. I texted you guys on Friday that I had some unforeseen circumstances where I was at the mercy of my parents for the weekend in terms of getting places. The weather just destroyed my car. I barely got my car started on Friday, and then I got to worked, got back into the parking lot after work, and my car just didn't start. So my performance of the week is the weather. It was cold.
Oh, yeah.
Car didn't start last night. or 2 nights ago, Friday. We just left it there the whole night. I went back yesterday with my dad, couldn't get it started. Went and bought a battery, came back, changed out the battery, finally got it working. And then on the way home from getting my car started, I had a buddy with me who was also helping. Then his car broke down.
Nice.
And he had to get trailered and have it taken back home. So the weather just destroyed our cars. So that's my performance of the week. It killed me.
Yeah, the weather did show out this week.
Very much so. You have to show the viewers the picture of you after your run yesterday.
Yes. Yeah, I will. We're going to put the picture up right here. It's a great view.
Yeah.
Yeah. My beard looked like that quite a few times this week. And that was, honestly, I mean, that was relatively tame weather, that picture. It was, compared to the rest of the week, I think the wind chill was -11.
Yeah. Friday was horrible.
Yeah. So, that is good performance.
The weather showed out.
My performance of the week, actually my running shoes this week. So I have been a Pegasus guy for a long time. And in the fall, I went to Pro, and I was like, I want more cushiony shoes for long runs. If I'm going to be doing all these long runs, I want more cushiony, sometimes even a bit faster shoes. Basically, what I had in mind was the Zoom Flies, because I wore those in college for long runs, and I loved them for long runs. So I kind of wanted something similar or the same if they worked out. But I went to Pro, and I got Asics Glide Ride Maxes. Now, if you look online, no one thinks these are good shoes. I looked, and the reviews are for a little bit more money, you can get either better cushioning, or you can get way faster shoes, or you can get both. Why are we getting these shoes? Doesn't matter. I love running in them. They're super comfortable, and they do feel faster. There were a lot of people actually on Reddit that were like, I feel so much slower in these shoes. Why am I wearing these? And I was like, wow, I feel like I can run 10 seconds a mile at least faster than in Pegasus. So
that's all that matters.
I love them. And I think I wore those on Tuesday. I've been wearing them every day. So I wore them on Tuesday when I did 12.5 miles. And I think the extra cushioning and whatnot really helped, because my legs the next day were fine. I was not sore the next day in my legs. So I think my shoes were a big part of that. So shout out Asics Glide Ride Max. Even though they have terrible online reviews, I think they're a great shoe. And they're this week's performance of the week for me.
Beauty's in the eye of the beholder.
I would agree, yeah.
Also running shoe related, my performance of the week is the Nike Distribution Center of Lebanon, Indiana. Because as these two know, I ordered brand new Nike Pegasus from the Nike website Friday at 2 p.m. maybe. And then I went to go to the gym to run with Paul on the treadmills. And by the time I got there, it's 15 minutes from my house, I got the shipping notification that they had shipped. And just label created, And then by the time I left the gym, it said it was on a truck on the way here.
Oh my God.
It was out for delivery yesterday. And it said it was supposed to be here on, what did I say? January 30th? So next week, Friday.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
so
that's incredible.
And I don't know if anybody has participated in a job with supply chain or logistics. Whoever got that order, fulfilled it, was like, I better get this on the next truck. So I just know that they packed it up, put the label on it immediately.
Mm-hmm.
In their head, they're like, we got to get these out. Not everybody's like that in that world.
Yeah. Shout out to whoever did that.
Yeah,
that's awesome. Because I've ordered a few running shoes online, and there is few greater joys in terms of getting packages than getting running shoes in the mail.
Right. Especially such a quick turnaround.
Yeah. Especially when you're expecting them, you think you're going to run on your older pegs for a whole nother week.
I know.
And now look at this. That's awesome.
Yes, indeed. So very excited about that.
All right, should we go on to Song of the Week? They're gonna be on our Spotify playlist by the time this is posted. So
we're gonna have a whole 6 songs on there then.
Yeah. Assuming no one picked the same song 2 weeks in a row.
That would be crazy.
Yeah. Who wants to start us off?
Why don't you start us off?
All right. Okay, so my song, I like this song a lot, but I wouldn't say it's one of my go-tos. It's more so tied to this past week. I watched the Landman season finale. It's a great show. And it takes place in Midland, Texas, which So Texas oil, you think country songs. They listen to country songs. So I was thinking, all right, country songs. Well, this is one of my favorite country songs. It's by the group known as Midland too. So it kind of works together.
Okay.
Drinking Problem by Midland is my song of the week.
It's a good choice.
So it's a country song. I feel like Billy Bob Thornton would like it a lot. And that's why it would be this week's song of the week.
All right. I have never heard it, but I look forward to.
All right.
I'm sure you have. You probably recognize it. Yeah.
Maybe.
We'll play it for you after this.
We can do that.
What do you got over there?
I have a song called Train Dreams by Nick Cave, which was written for the Netflix movie Train Dreams.
Okay.
Which is, the song is nominated for an Oscar for Best Original Song for the movie soundtrack. And it's very, very good. It's probably one of my favorite Nick Cave solo songs because he's of the group Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds for the most part. But it's beautifully haunting, and the lyrics are also very wonderful. So that's the song of the week for me.
Have you seen Train Dreams?
No, it's on the list of movies for
we
us
need
to watch.
it.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the premise of the movie?
I think it's about it follows the life of somebody who's in like the logging industry,
Okay.
like at the turn of the century.
Oh.
Maybe something along those
It
lines.
got a nom for Best Picture this year, so.
Yeah, it got
It's
nominated
supposed
for
to be
quite a
pretty
few.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have to watch it. Maybe it'll be one of our movie reviews.
Mm-hmm.
Love it. Mine, I've been on kind of a like late 90s, early 2000s song kick lately, which I've enjoyed. I also kind of dominated Touch Tunes the other night, and this just plays every time I'm on Touch Tunes because it just fits the vibe. Pretty much anywhere you go, which is a good song. I picked Real World by Matchbox 20. It's a banger.
I've not heard it.
You definitely have.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that whole
I know
album's
for
really
sure.
good,
Okay.
but it's one of those songs that I feel like you can play and everyone just kind of knows it a little bit. So I picked that one. It's my song of the week.
Nice.
Great song.
Nice.
Some pretty solid songs this week.
So that would be that's all our opinions for the week. That means it's time for the question of the week. If we could have one superpower, what superpower would we have? And I want everyone watching this video to comment what they would pick, because I think I want more participation like that. So
I think I need to go first here.
I've been
Okay.
very fearful we're all gonna have the same one.
I might have peaked. I think we all have those
Oh
things.
god damn.
But I don't know if you two remember from last week when we were discussing what question we were going to talk about this week. It was going to be superhero or superpower, and I said flight definitely. And then what do I see in the notes for this week? Both of them choose flight as well.
Oh gosh.
So I actually don't remember you saying that, but maybe
I'm
it was
sure.
like subconsciously like down. But yeah, I was thinking about it, and I just being able to fly without a doubt.
I think that's the obvious answer.
Yeah.
I mean, other things would be cool, but nothing is cool as flying.
When you hear
Imagine.
I feel like so many people when you hear like hobbies or whatever, everyone's like, oh yeah, like I like to travel or whatever. You could travel wherever.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I don't want to be one of those groups that's like, well, what about, you got to dress warm when you're up there in the high altitude, or like, what if you run out of stamina? Like, no.
It's not
We're
fun
not
to
thinking
think about.
that deep. No.
Infinite superpower.
Yeah.
But
of
can you
flight.
imagine never sitting in traffic ever again?
That would be
Like,
awesome.
always being able to fly in a straight line versus like turns.
Right. Yeah, I'm curious because I mean, there's a lot of superheroes that can fly. I wonder what what would our speed be like? How fast would we be getting places?
Faster than a speeding bullet.
I like
Hopefully.
that.
Mm-hmm.
Even
Yeah,
if I went as fast as a normal car, it'd still be way
Yeah.
better.
Yeah,
would be.
yeah. I wonder if. Do you think we could carry people?
I hope so.
Yeah. Well, my whole
Yeah, like a
mindset is
plus
like,
one.
I got like the Superman mindset here.
Yeah.
So it's like, whatever.
Okay. Yeah, I think that would be super fun.
That's insane. We all picked the same one.
Yeah.
I mean, as you said, there's one obvious choice.
Imagine, I mean, if we could all fly, like, every week, it would just be, like, a different location.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, you want to go
Exactly.
here for the weekend?
Yeah,
All right.
be
Yes, I
awesome.
do.
That's awesome. All right, I think, so now that we all agree that being able to fly is the one superpower we'd all want,
The correct answer.
I think we're good to take a quick intermission and have Bella come on the pod and give her take. We don't know what it's about, so we're going to see what she wants to do.
Very
Yes, we will.
excited.
So, all right, we'll see you. All right, so now, everyone, this is Bella. This is my wife.
Hello.
How does it feel to have your be on the pod for the first time after you got to hear us last week?
That's a little nervous being in the hot seat.
Yep.
It is.
In the hot seat for a hot take.
Yes.
Well,
Yeah.
if you want to give us your hot take, go right ahead.
You kind of already know this, but I think the worst combination of food is mint and chocolate.
Thank you.
You agree?
Thank you.
Yeah, I don't know. A lot of people disagree with me.
I'm one of
Unfortunately.
those.
I am also one of those. You
Yeah.
think
Yes.
the worst,
2v2.
That was the most correct thing anyone's ever
So-
said.
It's
worst
just-
combination.
Okay, maybe not the worst, but I hate it. It's just like mint and chocolate. I feel like I'm brushing my teeth when I'm eating chocolate. It's just,
So
it's a horrible
refreshing.
combination. Like, I don't like it. I've never liked it. Like, mint chocolate chip ice cream is horrible. The Andes candies are gross.
She hates Thin Mints.
I don't like thin mints.
Who
Yeah.
doesn't like Thin Mints?
When I was a Girl Scout, I never got those cookies.
Ugh.
Yeah.
So the funny thing is, like, my favorite combination with chocolate is mint. Like, mint chocolate is, like, probably my favorite candy
Out of
combination.
anything
do
you could
enjoy it.
combo with chocolate,
Yeah, like, Andes candies is probably one of my favorite candies.
like you'd rather have that over like chocolate and peanut butter.
Or caramel.
yeah, chocolate and peanut
Caramel.
butter is good, but I think it's overrated.
Okay. Okay.
What?
Wrong again.
I think
Yeah.
a lot of the chocolate peanut butter things have too much peanut butter.
Agreed.
Okay.
Like Reese's peanut butter cups is like all peanut butter and then a little bit of chocolate at the
I
end.
think that's the one exception. Like, I think anybody who tries to replicate a Reese's peanut butter cup or like make their own, even if they're gourmet peanut butter cups, they're worse
Okay.
than Reese's.
Yeah.
peanut
Really?
butter
I
cups.
think what's that pink brand?
I don't know. She gets these like dark chocolate
from
peanut butter
Costco.
things and they're
Oh,
terrible.
it's so good. It's better than Reese's because the peanut butter is like a little saltier and it's not as much peanut butter.
With the
salt.
salt. Yeah.
Were you talking
Back
about?
with the salt. Yeah.
What?
because my hot take was that salt and pepper are overused on food.
I think they're underused.
Agreed.
Actually, opposites attract. Clearly.
Yeah. Yeah. At the
Yeah.
risk of making my hot take seem less, like it has less of a base, I think Ty has terrible food takes. So,
Yeah.
I can't even really argue
Besides
with
the
that,
mint and
honestly.
so
chocolate.
I don't.
Yeah.
How much validity does her take have? Because Ty backed it.
No, well, maybe
Well, I'm saying
if,
that about mine too, but
it depends if other people agree. I feel like I'm not
Yeah.
alone, obviously.
let us know about salt and pepper, about mint chocolate.
And your superpower.
Let us know about your superpower.
And have you heard a greater world leader name than the former president of
Yeah,
Uganda?
yeah. Let us know what you want to be called when you're a world leader.
Well, thanks for having me today.
Anything else you want to bring up?
Like another hot take?
If you
You
have
sure
more
can.
hot takes, this is
Let's
your
rip.
segment.
Wow, I feel so honored. I thought of this one. I don't know if you're gonna agree, but I think everybody looks better in a cowboy hat. You don't agree? I feel like it's just like
Everybody.
All of
you don't
them?
think everybody? I think most people. I would say most people look better in a cowboy hat.
I was on your side with the whole mint thing. I don't like cowboy hats.
Why? Have you ever worn one?
There's a time and a
No.
place.
Then you don't know.
So I
There's
have
a time
I have a
and a
thing
place.
about both cowboy hats and cowboy boots. I don't want to wear either because I'm not a cowboy.
Cowboy boots are very noisy.
Yeah,
That's why.
Why would
I
I,
like
want
them.
like cowboy boots are meant for cowboys. I'm not a cowboy. Why would I wear cowboy boots?
It's
It's
Oh,
in.
man.
it's in,
Mhm.
and you live on a rural piece of land.
Yeah, but I'm not the one who farms it. I'm not a cowboy.
Well.
Rural zoned. Is this rural zone? Do you know off the top of your head?
I think it is. Yeah,
Let's find out.
we're gonna find out real quick.
Maybe it's because we've been watching Landman. I don't know. I just feel like
Yeah.
It's
I
gotta
like
be.
I like cowboy hats.
Do you have a cowboy hat?
No.
Wow.
So my take is little.
I'm trying to
Just give me a
remember
moment, please.
what was go over your hot take again. I remember it, but it's
Ginger ale?
right ginger ale.
You don't like it?
Okay,
No,
so
no,
we have a
it's
couple of requests
opposite.
for the viewers. We want them to tell us, is ginger ale the best soda on the plane?
If you're flying in an
No.
airplane,
Yeah.
ginger ale tastes better
Yeah.
on an airplane.
Well,
100%.
actually, I saw something that all soda tastes better. And tomato
Type in
juice
your
is supposed to
address.
taste better on a plane
Why?
because, like, something with your taste buds, like, it makes the tomato juice, it, like, makes your senses heightened. So, like, it's saltier and, like, it just tastes better.
I don't like that there's a scientific answer for that.
I saw an article, but I don't know. I feel like I like Coke or Dr. Pepper on them.
Cowboy.
We checked certified rural livers right here. We live in
Cowboys.
a rural area.
You need a cowboy hat
Therefore-
now.
But I'm not a cowboy still.
But you could be.
When we get chickens, we will be.
No.
Does that make you a cowboy?
Yeah.
That's
my excuse.
That's the
Okay.
requirement.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, so we want to hear ginger ale on a plane, yes or no, greatest soda on the plane, or that it tastes better. What world leader name or title would you want to go by? Mint chocolate, yes or no, and salt and pepper after food has been prepared, yes or no.
After food is been.
Yeah, because if you use it while you're preparing the food, I think that's fine.
Yeah, but
And then also, we want to hear about what superpower you would want to have.
what was your consensus for you guys?
We all want to fly. That's our superpower.
That's it? Really? Not teleport? So you cut out travel
But-
time?
You ever go on a plane and like the view is like,
No, not when you have fear of heights.
I think if I were able to
That's a
fly,
good point, actually. I forgot you had a.
You think you could fly up and up and up and then look down and be like,
okay, so I think my problem with heights is the whole control thing.
Okay.
And like when I'm on the ground, I feel in control. When I'm on the 40th floor of a building, I'm not in control.
Or when you're at the mercy of the pilot in an airplane. that
Right,
kinda freaks
right.
me out a little bit.
Well, it's like,
Planes go
okay,
down.
if I get scared on this plane, I can't just leave.
No,
I'm
you're
stuck in this metal tube for better or for worse.
Yeah.
So
If I get scared on this plane.
yeah. Yeah. So I think that does it for the main segments for this week.
I think so.
Anything
Well
else
done.
to add? Anyone? Cool. All right. Looking forward, next week, our first movie review will be coming out. So that should be very exciting. And then 2 weeks after that, so 3 weeks from now, we'll have our first food review in a restaurant. We're making a trip. Won't tell you where, but we're making a trip. It'll be the first food review on the pod. So that should be very exciting. And we've got a few adventures coming up that I think we're gonna film. Maybe once the weather gets better, maybe we'll be able to start filming a couple runs too.
Yes.
So there's a lot to look forward to, and I think that's it. I think, as they say on a plane, I think we've reached our destination, and I think we're good to end it here.
I think so.
All right.
All right.
See you next week.
See you next week.